the session by 0.2%. On PPI.
What is fascinating to me is that the biggest move is in the equity market right now, bigger than the bond market, which I'm actually surprised about at a time when we're wondering what's driving Treasury yields. I just wonder going forward how
Too
much
many
the
nights
prospect
and
of another
famous.
rate hike is what's spooking stocks, and if that's taken off the table, they can keep ripping.
Sonia Meskin at UBS joins us now to help answer those questions. Sonia, good morning.
Good
to
morning.
see you. How good news is that PPI data from moments ago?
It is very good news, but to be clear, we do actually expect in UBS, and we have been saying this for a while, we do expect inflation to be temporarily a little sticky in Q1 of this year and then to continue to decelerate.
What is it about Q1s? Because we did this in Q1 of last year. What is it about the first quarter?
It's the seasonals, and frankly, since COVID, really, some of the seasonals have been just off, and we see it in the labor data and we see it in the inflation data.
So how much do you see an actual disinflation that's taking hold? Because the numbers have been very noisy. PPI tends to be something that people look through as not necessarily indicative of what's going to come out with CPI. What do other data really say when you take a look at them?
You're exactly right. So the PPI is actually more relevant for the PCE, which is in turn quite relevant for the Federal Reserve, right? The Federal Reserve has said many times that they really see the core trend in inflation as the core PCE trend over time. But the CPI is very important. That's what the consumer pays at the register, so to speak. And for the CPI, we do see still an upside for the release this week tomorrow, and that is coming primarily from just like here we saw an uptick in energy goods prices. We see that also in the CPI tomorrow as well.
What's fascinating to me is that people are trying to wrap their head around the ramifications of the strong dollar. And we've been talking about it with respect to corporate earnings. We've been talking about it with respect to demand for U.S. assets. There's also a question of the disinflationary impact of that when exports and imports in particular
Money day.
quite significantly. How much is that a piece of what we're seeing?
Money day.
However, historically, it's taken quite some time.
Money day, guys. What's popping? Shaq Brown. That could never be my Shaq. I'm sure that is. Shaq Brown. I'm sure that's my Shaq. W's in the chat. Let's run it up. Let's make some money, and yeah. All right, cool. Not sure if you lot can hear the news in the background, but we just had the PPI results released. Let me change this mic stand. Hold on. It's situated wrong. Shaq Brown. I'm sure that's you, Shaq. But I know too many Shaqs. That's the thing.
Expecting is uncertainty, and the key area to watch for us is business investment and how much this uncertainty around
Anyway,
the business
let's run it up. Let's get to it. Last year, every live stream that I hosted, we made money. Yeah, that's just it. That's just it. We made money. Every live stream you guys came off, we made money. If you don't believe me, go back onto the channel and have a look at the live streams. A few of them, if not all of them, a lot of them has been taken down due to copyright infringement. But that's okay. It is what it is. Bitcoin's probably going to push up today. Okay, we haven't had that closure beneath the daily low here. If you haven't watched my Market Monday, big up yourself, Shaq. If you haven't watched my Market Monday, then go and watch that on the channel. That's going to give you guys a huge insight into how I'm understanding the market structure, and of course how I'm entering and even exiting trades. Thoughts on Euro JPY? Euro JPY is actually my baby, right? Again, go on my Market Mondays episode when you get a chance. I actually broke this down in a lot more depth. I actually want this to come up. Okay, if you go on a daily time frame, can you look hear the news in the background? Is it too loud? Let me know. I feel like I need to turn it down. Where's the this one here? Look, this is a little hack for those of you who don't know about this link here, man. Let me turn it down a bit. CPI tomorrow morning, Lisa. Hold on. Alright, let's move this over here. Whoa. Alright, cool. Let's move this one over here as well. All right, cool. All right, cool. So the PPI was worse than expected. That means the CPI might be the same. Where is my... Let me sign into this YouTube chat channel box thing. Sign in, open on browser. Welcome to the chat. What are you talking about? Create a channel to join the chat. What? Who's this calling me? Gym Nation. Why the hell are they calling me? Gym Nation. No, we're live streaming right now. We're trying to get to that Munyan. We trying to get to that Munyan, girl. What's wrong with you? What's wrong with you, girl? All right, hold on. Let me just sort out my my channels and all of that, guys. Give me one moment, and I'm gonna go into this Euro JPY. Switch accounts. All right. Happy New Year as well, everyone. Happy New Year, man. To those of you who I haven't wished Happy New Year to, Happy New Year. 2025 Q1. It's a big year for us to run it up and get to the funds. You feel me? You feel me? You smell me? Just bear with me a couple of moments, guys. This YouTube, I'm quite new to this YouTube stuff. I just sign into the YouTube, yeah? When I say I sign into the YouTube, I mean I just open the live stream and I close it. But when people start asking me questions on this and how do I do this and do that, I don't really know. So, yeah, I'm trying to learn a bit more about this. So now when I go onto this YouTube, on my stream, it's talking about sign into chat. Okay, I'm going to sign into the chat. Wait, hold on. Is this me? Yo. Haha, yeah, that's me. All right, cool. We're in the chat now. We in the chat. All right, cool. Let's put some links in there to help you guys. Slash. Okay, cool. Do I pin that? How do I do this now? Yeah, pin this message. All right, cool. So look, Euro JPY, the first and most important thing I'm always going to do, guys, is I'm going to have a look at the market structure on the daily, okay? And the daily line graph shows us what? Are you still in here? The 100. The 100. 100, tell me, bro, what is this market structure? For anyone here that's on the stream, tell me, is this structure bullish or is it bearish? Is it bullish or is it bearish? Tell me. Tell me. Is it bullish or is it bearish? Okay. I'm going to give £1,000 to the person who tells me this in the next 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. No one don't want that money, Yan. Wow. People must be nervous. But okay, the structure is bearish, right? I'll tell you for free, it's bearish. So, and I would have given away that £1,000, I promise you. The structure is bearish. We did have price close beneath this low. So because price has closed beneath the low, now people are coming in. It's too late. It's too late. It's way too late. People saying bearish, bullish. You guys are coming in 2 minutes too late. What's that about? So, yeah, price has pushed back up, right? Well, we need price to push back up for a pullback, excuse me. And the only person that got that answer correct was Shaq. So big up yourself. But is there a delay in the comments? Because I don't understand that. How comes you lot delayed? Like everyone's coming through now late. Is there a delay in this thing? Moderation activity, timestamps, reactions. Is there a delay in this? Because how could that be? How could you lot all be answering at the same time so late? There must be a delay in this thing. Comments are delayed. Yeah. Is there a way that I can change this delay on the comments? Or is there not? Let me know if anyone knows. If there's a way I can change it, I'll change it. If there's a way I can change it. Yeah, it's delayed a little. Yeah, I'm sorry about that, guys, man. If there is a way that I can delay it, sorry, if there's a way I can speed it up, if anyone knows, let me know, because, yeah, that sucks. That sucks. But I don't even know how. I'm on this thing now. That's so mad. It's like I'm talking to myself for basically 10, 20 seconds, and then you lot jump in. Excuse me. Excusez-moi. S'il vous plaît. Yeah. I don't really know how to think it, but cool. Okay. It's bearish, right? That's the answer here of the question, guys. The structure is bearish. So naturally, when we have price break a structural high or a structural low, we want to wait for a pullback. Okay. So in this case, the pullback needs to come from pretty much swinging this high to this low. Okay. If we go on the candles, we can see here that we do have the high up here, which is the wick, and we have the low down here. Oh, we have a low down here. So we're going to go from high to low. And when price comes back up inside of this area here would be my favorite area that I'll be looking to target to take a short to go to the downside. So it just requires right now to have a bit of patience, but ultimately I'm looking at having a short on your Euro JPY. I'm looking at making some serious dollar bills with Euro JPY, but we got to be patient. We got to be patient, guys. We got to be patient. PPI. Oh. PPI, CPI, PPI. We had the PPI results today. Shout out to everyone who's actually turning up to these live streams for your own personal gain, because it's not for mine. I can't see you lot, I can't hear you lot, okay? So anytime you guys have any questions, don't be afraid to shoot your shot, man. Closed mouths don't get fed, all right? So, yeah, looking at Euro JPY, I'm going to give you the other insight, which I probably haven't given you before, or I have, depending on how many live streams you've been on, but the JPY basket. Let me know in the comment section below. Have you heard of the JPY basket before, or is this your first time? This is CMOS and mixed berries. This goes off. Trust me, it slaps. But yeah, so with the Japanese yen basket, if this pushes up, okay, with the Japanese yen basket pushing up, that means that the Japanese yen is getting stronger. So that would lead for AUD JPY to come down, and more specifically Euro JPY to come down. Euro JPY is actually the most correlated currency, most correlated inversion to this instrument. So if the yen gets stronger, AJ doesn't, it's not pip for pip. It's quite interesting because it's always the euro that's pegged. But if you think about like the DXY, okay, just to show you a lot quickly, if you think about the DXY, if the DXY is going up, yeah, Euro USD would be completely inverse to that, right? Completely inverse. But then when you look at GBP USD, it won't really be the same, and AUD USD also isn't the same. Okay, we'll go back to Euro USD. Now look at the DXY. Okay, if I go on a candle chart, we can see that, look, that yesterday was bearish. That means yesterday should be bullish for the euro. Okay, yesterday was bullish for the euro. If you look at the pound, though, the pound was bullish. Okay, cool. And so was Aussie bullish. They was all bullish yesterday, but if we go look, the second candle back, okay, second candle back was bullish. Second candle back should be bearish. Second candle back here is bearish. Second candle back here is bearish. They are all lining up. They're all lining up but they're not all 100% accurate. I promise you that. If I go on the weekly or 4 hour, I'm trying to find, to be honest with you, there's not much price action going on in here, so it's a bit hard to show you. But my point is this: when this goes up and down, Euro USD reacts to it. Look, it's completely inverted. But GBP USD, sometimes it has its own little pump. It has its own little righteous moves. Like, this isn't the same. This GU and EU kind of look the same. Kind of. But look, EU's ended off the last 4 candles being bullish, yeah? GU, the last 4 candles is bearish. The last 3 candles is bearish. So it's not always the exact same picture that I'm trying to say to you guys here, okay? And with Japanese yen basket, Euro JPY is usually inverse to it, okay? So look, if the Japanese yen basket is bullish, this candle will be bearish, right? You can see here I've got AUD JPY and I've got USD JPY. I don't trade USD JPY, but I do use it for a analysis when cross-referencing gold, okay? But Euro JPY is kind of sweet. I ain't gonna hold you. Euro JPY is sweet. You gotta be a bit patient with it, but it's sweet. Now, looking at, let me move this. Oh, still got this drawing on the screen. Hold on. Am I aware of the BXY? Yeah, the BXY is to do with what? The pound, the British pound. So you're waiting for price to trade into the green zone before entering. Yeah. What pair was that you're referring to? Green zone. Oh yeah. Euro JPY. Let me go back to Euro JPY. Cool. That's right. So yeah. So Euro JPY, I am pretty much waiting for price. I mean, look, price could touch the 62% and then come down. Here is the 62%, right? Right here on this level here, this sell entry level. This is 62% on a bigger Fibonacci daily, on a bigger daily Fibonacci scale. And on this short swing, which this swing was only really done off of the hourly time frame, this hourly time frame says, okay, well, actually, the 62% is sitting right inside of my institutional level. It'd be much more beneficial for us if price could push up higher, but maybe price doesn't. That's the risk that we're going to need to take. Naturally, with Forex pairs, I only want to risk 35 pips unless I'm swing trading, trading on a higher time frame. In this case, we're trading on a 4-hour time frame. If I'm trading on the daily, I'm going to go higher. If I'm trading on the 4-hour, it's straight 35 pips, guys. I'm not even going to lie to you, because what I'm exercising is the principle of being accurate, the principle of being patient. And by being patient, the result is that I want to be more profitable. So I don't want to be in a trade and be in 70, 80 pips drawdown, because all it's telling me is where I'm getting into the trade is not the right place. I need to learn how to find the right place. That is the reason why I will enter my trade. That's the reason why I will have a small SL, because I want to learn to become more precise, to become more accurate. So really and truly, what I could do here is I could have a position on the 62%. I could have another position on the 70%, and then I could have another position up here on the 88%. 3 positions, right? And of course, if I lose out on all 3, I lose out on all 3. Okay, that's just the way the cookie crumbles. But that's going to be 1% across each. If it comes down in my favor, I'm going to be making more than 1% on each trade. I'll tell you that for free. So, yeah, let's remove this one out of the way. Looks a bit ugly. So yeah, Euro JPY, I'm waiting for price to push higher. I'm going to set my alert here. And I'm going to put on here Euro JPY Euro JPY approaching daily 62%. Alright, cool. Everyone's talking about these fires in LA. I hope everyone's good in LA, man. But they ain't talking about no fires in Palestine. It's crazy. It's crazy. It's crazy. What a world we live in. Euro JPY. we're probably not going to get any price. I mean, look, there's no news coming out for the rest of today. We do have CPI tomorrow. It's a really important week this week, okay? This week we've got CPI data, which is inflation data, okay? Now, I'm going to show you guys, I'm going to go into the BXY in a second. I'm going to go to AUD JPY, okay? AUD JPY, let's go on a daily time frame. Let me go on a weekly time frame. The weekly time frame, none of this price action looks to me like price is going to go higher. However, I did want price to actually come up to this level here and then come down. That's what I wanted when price was hovering around here over the last month. You know, the last month of December, I thought price could touch this area and come down. It hasn't, but we have filled a lot of the imbalance. So price could now just come down and do its dang thing. And if it did do that, no one could be mad, because it has hovered around the area long enough, giving people a chance to get into the trade. Okay, let's change this to imbalance. Cool. So now I'm actually just looking at what's happening on a smaller time frame, and I'm closely monitoring what I'm seeing on the JPY basket, because like I said, if this decides to start pushing up now, okay, if the JPY basket pushes up, that is going to take down AUD JPY and Euro JPY. And this is a trade that I would like for us to get into, guys. This is going to be a significant trade I think we can be quite profitable on. So let me change this color. Okay, so we've got a couple of options here, if I'm honest with you. This is off the daily time frame. The 4-hour time frame. Let me go on to 8-hour time frame. 8-hour time frame showing us a significant level of structure where we currently are. So we could turn around from where we are right now. Okay, we could turn around from this wick here. All right, we could. But I can't also ignore the fact that we had a higher high. We had a higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low, higher high. Price came down over here and we took out the low. We took out the low right here. By taking out that low, we're now bearish. So now when price is pulling back up, or when price pulls back up, we definitely want to be thinking about where we can enter the trade for a short. Now, realistically, from this low, okay, we just extended the low down here. So, you know, taking a shorting opportunity right now would make more sense taking it inside of this zone here. Let me turn off this magnet tool. Taking it inside of this zone here. Okay, that would be the area. This area matches up with this yellow box, but the problem is this daily candle doesn't look like it's pushing up. Doesn't look like it's got a lot of juice left in it. I could be wrong, of course, but it don't really look like that. And we're probably not going to see price moving until we enter the Asian session anyway, because this is a Australian Japanese yen pair. So if we were to look at taking a trade based off of where it was, I don't want to take that. So I'm happy to sit around and miss it. 2025, I'm not rushing into no trades. Let me show you what 35 pips looks like on this anyway. That's 35 pips. So if we can take it from here, it'd be even better. 3-to-1 R&R would be nice, but I'd be targeting lows down here like that. Okay, remember guys, AUD JPY, I gave out a whopping bad boy trade on this here. I think we caught 1,600 pips, 1,678 pips on this trade for free, and also for my paid members inside my community. This trade was epic. It was epic. And I used this trade by understanding what the JPY basket was doing. So a lot of you can appreciate the fact, well, hopefully a lot of you can appreciate the fact that I'm using instruments to help me understand the direction of it's helping me form biases on the pairs that I'm trading, as opposed to using indicators, RSI, MacDaddy, this, that, and the other, Burger King. I'm not using any of that shit. I'm just using instruments. Using instruments and reading data to understand when things can change. It's as simple as that. This one here looks a bit scary though. Like, do we get the pullback or do we not? Hopefully we do, man. Inshallah, we get that pullback. It's looking a bit brazy. It's looking a bit brazy. Brazy. Alright, cool. Let me put this inside the Discord anyway, just in case we do miss it. Throw out my little disclaimer. Let's throw out my little disclaimer. Free trades. Free trades. Alright. Euro JPY. Euro JPY. Alright, cool. Currently, let's change right now. Waiting for price to push up so that we can trigger. Sorry guys, I'm a bit ill, man. I'm just trying to recover, but I'm here. Waiting for price to push up so that we can trigger a short trade. So that we can trigger a short trade on this one. On this one. But price may leave the station before we are ready to jump. Let's stay patient. Okay, cool. The live trades though, it's really been booming. We've been booming. We've been booming today, guys. We've been booming. Booming. Who's that Snoop Dogg? What the fuck? What the fuck? Snoop Dogg? Where's he at? Snoop Dogg. Snoop Dogg on Bloomberg. Nice. All right, let's get back to it. Cool. So we might miss this train here. Shaki still there. Let me check out BXY. BXY is it's like the DXY. BXY. Where did I know that from? So what's it called? Indice. Yeah, so you see like certain indexes, yeah, they should be used better just for a line graft. You know, it looks too ugly when you've got it like this and there's a lot of gaps in there. But yeah, this is the index of the pound. You got one for every currency. Okay, you got one for every single currency, and realistically, what we know right now about the pound is that we are continuously coming down lower. Even here, it's resembled on the charts that we're just having lower lows and lower highs. You go on the monthlies, it's been a steady decline since what, 2007. We've just been coming down, which was the Great Recession. So 2008 was the recession. So yeah, we are just currently going lower and lower and lower and lower. But if the dollar decides to pump, then of course minor currencies like the pound, every currency is a minor compared to the dollar. The dollar is a major and every other currency is a minor. So if the dollar wants to pump, then these will come down. These will dump, vice versa. I'm not really trading the pound right now, you know. I'm staying away from it just because, look, if you're in this game, you're in this business to make money, you know, do you want to make it difficult to make money or do you want to make it easy? Do you want the easy way? We can do this the easy way or the hard way. You know, I want to do it the easy way. I don't want to be up on charts and, you know, up all night and going back and forth with a pair that's being pretty stubborn. Like, I think, don't get me wrong, you can see here by my positions on the charts that I can trade GU. I've had some successful trades with GU, but GU is just fucking difficult, man. It's unnecessarily difficult. It's like GU is the ex-girlfriend who says that they love you, but they don't want to be with you, but they love you. But they don't want you to be with anyone else, but they love you. Alright, it's just a head fuck. That's all this is. It's just fucking your head. Like, it's too slow for me. Don't get me wrong, when it moves, it does pump, but look, man, you've got to really start looking. This will probably push up, okay? I've got a session candle right here, which has been marked out from when? 2023. Wow. Okay, it's 2 years ago now. I've got a... Bro, that is actually 2 years ago. Hold on. From the 11th of January. Rotted, that is actually 2 years ago. And look at this session. Look at the buys that we got off of this candle, okay? We got some off of here. Price again moved not really cleanly in here. You got a couple of bounces. This is a daily time frame, so this is still going to be a lot of pips. Bounced off of here, came down, bounced off of it again. When was that? That was November 23. And then now we're currently here again. So I would look at buying this. If I'm from a glance, I would look at buying this. That's from a glance, okay? I'm not going to send out a buy for this, of course, because I haven't looked too deep into what's happening with the pound. But when King George stepped up, got inaugurated, whatever you want to call it, the pound started to have a recovery. But the recovery, I think, well, the recovery should result in price making a higher high, higher low. It kind of did. We bounced up. We had the higher high, higher low, higher high. Now price has come down. And if inside of this 17 days, okay, if we push up inside of this candle here, that would make for a new higher high. And it could be showing us that the pound is on track to recovering. But right now, I don't see from an economic perspective why the pound would recover. So it does mean that we are relying on what's happening with the dollar. And if the dollar is going to come down, then of course we will get bullish action here with the pound. But if we just simply rely on looking at the BXY, for example, well, the BXY is showing us that we're bearish. Do you know what I mean? So yeah, I wouldn't use that shit, man. It's not that I wouldn't even use it. I just wouldn't trade GU. Like, why am I trading GU? For what? What's the reason? Like, unless I have some sentimental value to trade in GU, I ain't trading that shit. I want something nice and easy that's gonna get me paid and get me laid. And that ain't GU. That ain't GU, my boy. Yeah, bro. CPI news data release. Live stream. High impact news data release. Okay, guys, I'm just getting my shit together. David Rodigan. David Rodigan. All right, guys. What are we looking at? Because this GBP USD ain't really it. All right, we've got 24 minutes before the stock market opens, and that is where I'm looking to lick out some trades. Euro AUD, I thought we could get a short on this. This is going to be a swing trade, okay? So usually price comes up inside of my daily area. And whilst price comes up inside of this area, I've been taking a lot of shorts throughout the whole of 23 and the whole of 24. We had some really nice shorts, okay? I had a daily fib swing, and this was just really nice. We was getting some real nice shorts. Some real some really nice, good shorts. And yeah, we're kind of pushed back up into this area now, so I'm optimistic about what's going to happen. I had a look at Euro NZD. It was coming down last night. It's pushed back up at the moment. When you look at these on the quarterly, though, however, they do look pretty bullish. They look pretty bullish on the quarterly. They do. I ain't gonna lie. They do look pretty bullish, but they've also been consolidating for over a year, since 2023 January. So they've kind of just always kind of been in the same range. If you look at Euro NZD or Euro AUD, they've kind of always been inside of this range in here. They've always kind of come back to that range. So yeah, I'm looking at Wagwan. I'm looking at Wagwan this year for those pairs. US JPY. This is the quarterly charts, right? We're in January Q1 of 2025. Let me make the charts blank so everyone can see. What's this? The yen basket. Oil was at $78 a barrel. I remember when oil went down to zero. That was a time to be alive, ladies and gentlemen. 1 second, guys. Let me just send this out to my guys. One second. Bro, I sent your number to my guy, yeah? One from GH, just so you can help him get set up. He's got everything patterned already, but just help him, please. I'm on my live stream. Yeah. Alright. 20 minutes, 21 minutes, 21 seconds. Let's see what we got. Gold, silver. Who's trading gold right now? This is the first live stream in 2025. I am going to make £100,000 on these live streams, guys. And I'm going to show you lot. Plug for you. Okay, guys. Okay. Can I get a trade on gold today? Is that possible? Is that possible? Possible? A trade on gold? Gold has come back down into this area. I've got a buy that I'm gonna send out on gold. The buy is actually, it's a buy limit. So let me just remove this. The buy limit, but really because we've got the CPI data coming out tomorrow, I'm not even going to use the buy limit. It's got to be live price, but I do want price to come down so that we can catch the buy going up. Right now we're sitting inside of a session candle where price could push up, but the price action is not really good. Tomorrow we got the PPI. Tomorrow we got CPI. Bitcoin, I covered this as well on my Market Mondays episode 16. Bitcoin done really well for us, was in a huge short. This short was from last year. This short was amazing. It was epic. Now price is pushing back up. It's taking out these highs in here. And it's probably heading towards this area where we got the imbalance. If I go on a daily, the daily there's some imbalance above. There's a specific time frame. There's 8 hour. Which one is it? Which one is it? Which one is it? Which one is it? I think it's the 8 hour. I must have marked this out on the 8 hour. But inside of this area here is where I'm expecting for us to get another potential short from, guys. We just got to be patient. We're not going to buy it up to there because we don't know what Bitcoin wants to do. So we have to be patient. Bitcoin Trust, for those of you who don't know, Bitcoin Trust, this is the ETF for Bitcoin on the stock market. They're listed on the NASDAQ. So when the NASDAQ pumps, Bitcoin's usually going to pump with it because the Bitcoin Trust will be pumping. Now, pre-market, there's 18 minutes before the market opens. Pre-market, the Bitcoin Trust is up. It's up. What's that? 1%? Ooh, it's up just under 3%. Okay, so that means that when the stock market officially opens, Bitcoin will start pumping up. It will. For how long, we don't know, but it will start pumping up. Okay. What's happening here? So I got the S&P 500. S&P 500 offered a 6 hour, waiting for price to push higher. If we can get price pushing to this area, then we are looking at a favorable short. So we got to be a bit patient. That's why it's dark out here already. We've got to be a tiny bit more patient, guys. Got to wait for the stock market to open. It opens in 17 minutes. 17 minutes and we might be able to get a trade. Stick with us. This is Learn with Vel. High impact news. High impact news. All right. All right. All right. 7 minutes. Sorry. 16 minutes left. Patience is a virtue, eh? What I can show you guys, whilst you lot are here, is some results from people inside of the Quant Vel. That's right, people who are using my software, they're printing. Today, 7:51 a.m. UK time, a man woke up and made £47. Then the next guy at 9:55 a.m. made £17. And then a guy, what time was that? 9:55, £56. Okay. Asia Gold, US 30, £193. Guys, people are really killing it when it comes to using my software on a daily basis. Consolidation EA demo. Okay, so this guy, Dale, big up Dale. Dale's new to the community. He's made £740 using the bot. Just the one loss on gold, 100k demo. He's showing us that he's really doing it. 24/7, made loss midday yesterday, but recovered it back and going okay. So this is just for full transparency. This is obviously a smaller account. Does he show you the end result? End result is he ended up profiting £24. Look, £24, that could be 20% of his account. That could be 2.4%. It could be 24%. I don't know the size of his account, but if he's trading small results, it's probably because his account is smaller, which means he's making a considerable amount of percent. Okay, 120. Let's check here. What's this one here? 380. And I can keep scrolling up, scrolling. These are different people each time, different results, different days, same outcome. Making money, same outcome. Look at this Lee guy. This is on the 30th of December. So if he's been making £30 a day from the 30th of December till today, you add it up, guys. Add it up. £300 account. Look at that. Still going from last week. I'm up 8% in a day. £300 account now up to £432. Guys, you have to understand, man. This is the real deal. Arteta out. Yeah, get that fraud out of here. Get that fraud out of here. Yeah. But yeah. So for more information about the bot, about the software, I'm no longer calling it a bot. I'm calling it a software. QuantVel. That is the name. QuantVel. Okay? That is the name because that's what it's doing. It's a quant. It's making money for people hand over fist. So yeah, guys. If you're not already inside the Discord, you have to be inside the Discord. Okay? This is just, look, chit chatter. People are giving. Of course, these guys are premium members inside the bot section. But regardless of that, okay. Oh, look, someone posted here. Anybody sitting here thinking about purchasing the bot, this is just results from one of them today. £500. Guys, it's a no-brainer, man. It's a no-brainer. It's a no-brainer. It's a no-brainer. It's a no-brainer. So, yeah, back to the charts anyway. We got 12 minutes left. Okay, 12 minutes left until stock market opens. Let's have a look. This is the S&P Mini, the Nasdaq. Again, I want the price to push up higher. If you haven't subscribed, smash the subscribe button. Let me just say that. If you haven't subscribed, or if you haven't pressed the like, press the like button, please. I appreciate it. Last year, there was probably over 30 of you that can come away from these calls and say, I made money from this guy. He didn't ask me for nothing in return, but he gave me free game. So if you're here now and you want this to be, you want to be one of those people in the future, you know, and I want it to be thousands of you. I don't just want it to be a small handful, but I want it to be hundreds of thousands of you guys who I can leave a positive print on your financial life this year. And it all starts from turning up to these live streams. From today. Today we turn up, maybe we don't get an opportunity. Tomorrow we turn up, the markets is going crazy. Right? There's too many opportunities. That's just how it goes. So, you know, the art of being a professional sniper is turning up every single day and being patient. Not just jumping into trades because we need to. We don't need to. We definitely don't. So if you haven't already, smash the like for the likes. Like if you like the videos. I've gone over this in my Market Mondays episode. I went in an extreme amount of depth. So check it out. It's Market Mondays episode 16. I uploaded the video last night. And I spoke about what I wanted to happen here. Okay, we got the November low here. Well, this is a low in November. There's also another low around... okay, no, this is the lowest point in November. Cool. On the line graph here, okay, we'll just remove these drawings. Okay, on the line graph, price has not yet closed beneath this low. Okay, but we are bearish, so that's not a problem. Okay, but if price does come down a bit more and then pulls up, that would be amazing. Tomorrow we got CPI, so tomorrow you can expect that the inflation data that's going to be released will probably send the market up or down first before it goes the opposite direction. It's probably going to be a huge liquidity grab tomorrow. Okay, so I do want to be selling from above. So I've got the alert there to keep you guys informed and up to date. Now I'm having a look at the bond markets. The bonds are the Mac Daddies. For those who don't know, the bond market is something that your favorite trader has no idea about how to understand or even about how to look at it and analyze it. Okay, but just to give you guys some free game, okay, I've got a note on here that tells you guys if bond prices goes up, that means interest rates have gone down. Okay, if bond prices go up, then interest rates have gone down. Now, interest rates have been rising, which is the reason why the bond price is coming down lower. But there has been talks from many economists who believe that there won't be no more interest rate hikes until September. Now, obviously, in 6 days' time, guys, Donald Trump is about to go back into the White House. This is really big because, one, he's got policies that he's been chopping and changing prior to him even getting into the White House. So imagine once he's in the White House, how many policies he also changes then as well. And for those of you who weren't a trader, or for those of you who weren't in the markets when he was president last time around, this guy would send a tweet and the markets would go crazy. It was like he was NFP. He was the interest rate decision. He could send a tweet, the markets would move mad. I never forget this one day. He says something on Twitter, the market's just tanked. And then like a couple hours later, He retracted what he said. The markets went right back up. And I thought, wow, this is crazy. What a time to be alive. So we're about to witness the same thing. Of course, you know, the world has evolved more since Donald Trump was last in the seat. So I guess there's probably measures in place, or there's probably more precaution he needs to take. Because if I could figure that out, other people could as well, you know? So I mean, he got banned from Twitter. He got banned from Twitter last time, if you remember. Now he's back on there because of Elon Musk. Him and Elon Musk are working together. This is the reason why you guys have to go long on Tesla. Doesn't matter what price Tesla is right now. You're not investing into Tesla for the price of what it is now. You're investing into Tesla for the price of what it will be in 10 years' time. When you looked at Bitcoin and it was at $7,000, people said, nah, it's too much. I can't afford $7,000. I've only got $1,000. Doesn't make sense. Now Bitcoin's at $100,000. Do you get it? You're not investing into these assets for what it is at now. You're investing into these assets for what it will be in the future. So anyway, okay, so it says here, where was it? Bond prices goes up, interest rates have come down. Yeah? If bond prices go up, interest rates have come down. Okay? So tomorrow we're going to have the inflation report, okay? And what does it say? It says bond prices goes up, interest rates come down. Okay, cool. Yeah, but you see, interest rates and inflation, they're two of the same thing. So even though tomorrow we're not getting an interest rate decision, we are getting the inflation decision. CPI, Consumer Price Index, that is inflation. It's the cost of living, right? Today, we got the cost of living for manufacturing goods, but tomorrow we're going to get it for retail, okay? And this will probably continue to sell off the bonds, okay? If this will probably continue to sell off or might stay stagnant. What's the Goldman Sachs? Goldman Sachs actually have their earning reports this month as well. This week. What am I talking about this month? This week's actually a big week. So that's the bonds, the bond yields. Well, why is it doing that? Hold on. Okay, cool. The bond yields. Bonsoir. Okay, cool. Bond yields are connected to inflation and interest rates. So if they go up, so does the yields. If the inflation goes up, ladies and gentlemen, the yields are going to follow it. Now, the yields is a true reflection of the risk that's being taken in the market. So if this goes up, the stock market will go up with it as well. Okay, now I know this might sound like Spanish. It might be the first time you've ever heard of this, but this is what I'm showing you guys about understanding the fact that I use instruments instead of using indicators. Okay, I look at other instruments that can help me have a better decision on the direction of what I should be trading. Arteta out. Say that again. Why does what he say hold so much value? Who? Donald Trump? Because Donald Trump's going to be the president of the United States. Yeah, idiot. What do you mean? It's the president of the United States. The United States dollar is the world reserve currency. This currency is the most backed currency in the world. Countries in Africa have dollars in their bank before they have gold. Eastern European countries all over the world, third world countries have dollars in their bank before they have gold, because the dollar is seen as something that's indestructible. It's as good as having gold, is what they believe. So the dollar has a significant amount of control over the world, because when the dollar decides to say, hey, we're going to ban this product, or we're not going to use this, or we're not going to use that, the whole world is going to kind of follow it. The whole Western world, at least. You know, so of course, when Donald Trump says, hey, we're not going to be working with, when they banned Huawei, for example, there was a whole Apple versus Huawei beef back in the day, yeah, China and US trade war, right? You have to understand, like companies like Goldman Sachs, JP Morgan, you know, these are American, these are some of the largest American investment banks in the world, right? And if the president of the United States is saying that he's going to stop drinking whatever because they're bad for business, there's going to be a lot of investors, there's going to be a lot of patriots who are going to just follow what he's saying. Investors who are worth billions, if not millions, are going to say, hey, yeah, we're not involved in that either. Boom. So the markets start to move around based off of what the man's saying inside of the seat. You know, because people don't want to be involved in a product that's no longer favorable. No one wants to be into a product that everyone's sold and now they've got the scraps left over. Imagine you buy into a stock. Imagine you buy into Tesla shares at $10 a share. And then Donald Trump's gone online saying Tesla is the worst company ever. I will never use them again. Everyone's going to go and sell their shares. This is what was happening. Do you get it? And if everyone goes online to sell their shares now, guess what? You might still have all your shares left, but the share price has gone from $10 down to $1. Now all your shares is worth pretty much nothing. That is the difference. That is the difference. That is the difference. So look, we've got 3 minutes left until the stock market opens. So yeah, bro, it's going to be very interesting for us as non-US citizens to be watching what's happening. This is basically about to be EastEnders for the world of politics, and it's going to be really, providing he's still going to go on like how he was going on before. This makes easy trading opportunities. I remember a time, right, where Donald Trump bombed he bombed the Iran headquarters. Yeah, he bombed Iran headquarters. This is just before lockdown. Let me see if I can find it. He bombed an Iran headquarters general. Yeah. And by the way, 2020, what a time to be alive. I was in trade shorting fucking oil to $0 a barrel. My broker had to close the currency, the instrument. They closed it. They said you can't open or close trades. You should close the trade. I said, I'm not closing the trade, bro. I want to leave it open. No. You need to close it. You need to close it. I made racks off of this move here. Oil going to $0 a barrel. Oil has traditionally always been above $100 a barrel. Traditionally, always above 100. It went to zero, guys. Zero. I'm just pissed I didn't make millions. That's what I'm pissed at. I didn't make millions. Right? So, anyway, where is this news? When was lockdown? 2021. So, after that, where was it? Where was it? I can't remember the exact date, but there was a time where 18, 20, they bombed the Iran headquarters, yeah? And you see, as soon as they bombed the headquarters, it was mental. As soon as they bombed the headquarters, yeah, prices started tanking. Price started slapping up, and I remember this. I was sitting online with my friends playing PlayStation, and my alert went off, and I was like, what the fuck? And literally, we just jumped into some buys. Price started flying, and we was able to make money. Price started going up for gold, and price started coming down for oil. Vice versa. Oh, shit, stock market's opened. What's going on? I'm out here just slapping off my lips, man. Damn. Opening bell. Did we see anything? Yeah, and long story short, the moral of the story is made a lot of money from it. But all I'm trying to say is you got to turn up to these opportunities, guys. You got to turn up to work every single day and hope that there's going to be a move taking place. If you don't turn up, you'll never be able to witness greatness. And you could be, always tell yourself you're one trade away from becoming rich. All right, is there any moves happening, or are we looking bone dry? Are we looking bone motherfucking dry? Hey. All right, guys. Let's look at XRP, man. Let's take ourselves away from this. XRP had a lot of areas that I told you guys to buy in. If you've been inside the community, we bought in 120, 160, $2, 250. I bought some more at 235 last night. Yeah, bro, Visa Pam. Yeah. Look, tomorrow the SEC have got tomorrow is the last day for the SEC to either declare if XRP is a securities or not. So it's going to be a real big day tomorrow to see price actually move. Do you know what I mean? So yeah. So yeah, my peoples. You see. Yeah. Tomorrow's going to be the day where we really get to see if XRP can go to the moon. It should do. If you guys haven't got it already, it's the same thing what I told you guys about Tesla or Bitcoin, right? Doesn't matter if the price is high now. Think about where the price will be in the future. That's what you got to take into consideration. You're not investing for the now. If you're investing into any asset for the now, then you need to be investing a lot of money to make a lot of money in return. So the safest thing to do when you're investing right now is invest money that you can afford to leave and say, I'll come back to that at a later stage. That's the only way to have a successful investment run. That's the only way. Tesla. Got into Tesla. I told you guys in the Discord that $250 we got in. Excuse me. It's at 415 right now. Yeah, it went up to like 490. Okay, 489. Okay, I'm not gonna cap. It's 489. It went up to. We've more than doubled our investment on this, but we're investing for the future. We're investing for the future. So again, if you haven't got into this, I'd tell you to get in. Even if we did face a pullback of 20% after you've still got into this, it still doesn't mean it's a bad thing because you're investing for the future. And tomorrow, yes, my bro, tomorrow is a huge day for XRP. Huge day. Huge day tomorrow. Huge day. Huge day tomorrow. Fed rate cuts. Everyone's bullish on equities. Okay. Tomorrow's a huge day, guys. Huge. Grande. Muy grande. Can we get a move today? Is it possible for us to see if there's anything on the table for us to get paid? EuroJPY is going to push up. We're going to wait for that. Got big news taking place tomorrow, so maybe today was the day that we just turned up. I want to send out a buy limit for this, but I'm not going to do that because of the news. But I am going to keep you guys informed in the Discord. That's for Shizal Menizal. For Shizal Menizal. Bitcoin. Bitcoin's pumping because, of course, we saw that it would pump. Okay. Bitcoin's going to pump. Does it make a new high? I don't know. I don't know if it makes a new high, but it's definitely going to pump. It's definitely going to pump. But yeah, this ain't for us to get involved in it. This ain't my fight. This ain't my battle, y'all. This ain't my battle, dog. This ain't my battle, man. The VIX is coming down, so this should push up. There's not really much happening, man. There's not really much happening. So I'm going to end it there. We've had an hour on the live stream. It's the first one back for 2025. I don't think we're going to catch any moves. That's the reason why I'm saying to you to end the live stream. I don't think we're going to catch any moves. So if we're not going to catch a move, then there's no point in us sitting around just for the sake of sitting around, right? We might as well do something productive with our time. So I want to appreciate you guys for tuning in today. I will be back tomorrow. I'll be back tomorrow. Yeah, that's all I need to say, really. I'll be back tomorrow. Thanks for tuning in.